Alright, this is the second one that I have bought for this Werise or whatever you want to call it. Made in China and sold by somebody here in the US. Not sure what the whole deal is, but the first one was horrible. The solar panel was scratched up, had some sort of glue or adhesive on it, and just really wasn't that good a shape. So this is the replacement. Now, one thing about this company, quality guarantee, I will say they immediately replaced it and sent me this one in replacement of the other one. So, but they said we will replace, but they never gave me an opportunity for a refund, only a replacement. So just keep that in mind. I was not given an option for a refund on this, so I had to take the replacement. You got some instructions here, and it's an LED solar street light, and I want to light up my backyard. And let's see, I got the 100 watt version, I believe is what this is. 6500K for the light, and it's supposed to work in minus 15 degrees Celsius and plus 60 degrees Celsius. So pretty good temperature range, but we'll shall see in the winter. Gives you all your screws, nuts and bolts and everything you have here, and some simple assembly instructions on how to go ahead and put it together. So we'll get this thing put together, then mount it up. You can mount it on a pole, you can mount it on a flat surface. I'm probably going to go with the flat surface off of my deck just to try this thing out, and I can then take it down and move it and use the hardware to put it on a pole if that's what I want to do. But I think I paid like $105 for it. It comes with a remote control. The reason I bought this is because I can use it as a essentially an ambient light outside. It stays on and it's not motion activated. You can disregard that and put it on so it stays on as a security light all night. And it won't run full power all night, but if you run it on low power, it will stay on all night. And that's really what I'm looking for, is just putting some light out there. Now this is the bracket that mounts to the flat surface, and if you want to, you can use this and sandwich it together, and of course put it on a pole, because it'll fit around the pole and then hold it. So you have these parts here. And this is the light itself. And when I had the original light, it's an IP65, as you can see here. It just comes wrapped up in a little bit of plastic here, and has some clips with screws holding the lens on. So I guess you can order a new lens for it if you have to replace any of the innards. But looks like we are using hex screws to tighten it all up. Don't know if they give you the tools, and then a simple plug. So it's pretty much what they're going to say is plug and play. We just got to release these little tabs here, unscrew these, and then it bolts onto the pole, and that's how it holds itself in. This one, like I said, just has this one LED panel with some reflection. Others have more panels on them, the brighter that they get. So this is not the bottom of the line, but it is second to the bottom. So that's how that's set up. Then we have the bracket that mounts onto the back, and it all goes in like so. So you put this in here, put the bolts through it, then you can adjust it to however you want it to be, when you set it up. So you put it in these little holes, then you can turn it and adjust the actual panel that is going to provide solar power. You have your wrenches here, as I said, various types. You got 3 different sizes and a bunch of different screws and washers. You do have your remote control, and let's see if it comes with batteries. Probably not. Nope, no batteries, so you will have to have batteries for this. Unless there's some batteries in the bag here. Let's see. There's still a few more things here. There's some more anchor bolts that you can use to, tie it all down, and then some other bolts. But nothing to go into wood. I guess they're assuming you're going to mount this into concrete. But no batteries, so you have to provide your own batteries. And this is where we're going to see the quality of the product here. Now, let's see. I can right off the bat see that there are scratches right along here. There's a big scratch here. There's another one here. There's another gouge right here. Another marking. And another marking here. So, quality assurance on this. Yeah, I can catch my fingernails in this. That's how deep those gouges are. So, we're going to go ahead and go with this one and see if it works. But looks like it's just a glue of some sort. Not a scratch, it's a glue. Don't know what they're doing. You can get it off with your fingers, so anyway. They got a lot of glue on here for some reason. There's something else up here. Some more glue or tape or something. Not sure what the deal is. Yeah, it's tape. They got tape pieces on the ends of the panel. I guess they use the tape to put it together, but they leave the tape here. I mean, you can see the tape. Right there it is. Right there's the tape. So, yeah. All sorts of neat glue and stuff all over it, but you can see the banding right here. Not sure, because if you look at it, this one stops here, but over here it doesn't. So I don't know if that's going to be a defect in this as far as how it's put together, because it looks like it wants to go across there, but I'm not sure if this is going to make it not work or not. Not sure what they're doing there, but this is also where the connection is, so maybe that's there for a reason, but we'll go ahead and we'll put it up and see what we got. They got packing plastic around the outside edges here. If I can get it. It's that stuff that's like a cellophane that's stuck on there. I'm sure it's going to start coming off once it gets out of the weather for a while. Right here. You can see it all the way along the aluminum, and it doesn't want to come off that easy, so not sure what they're doing there. The back of it, this is the model DGF 0625SZD, and then of course their numbers there, whatever those are. Their semi-quality inspection sticker stamp that somebody put on it. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this thing together and see if it works. I'm not sure what kind of magician I have to be to get my finger underneath here to get this nut and stuff in here. Yeah, it's not possible, folks. I'm not sure what they're trying to prove here, but I can't get it in there. This is insane. I don't know how you're supposed to get this on there. is a total fail. Maybe this won't tighten without the needle nose. There you go. And I couldn't get my fingers in there to get these little washers in there, these little lock nuts, so hopefully it doesn't jiggle free in the wind. Probably should put some Loctite on these things to keep them from wiggling, but if they come loose from the wind, I'll have to put a Loctite on them or something. But they should have done this bracket better. That's all I can tell you. They should have done this bracket better. From there. Now the next step is step 3, and we bolt this downward like so, but it's on a sideways stance like this, with the angle coming this way. So we want to put the bolts in there. And what bolts do we use for that? We utilize the M8s. Well, it turned on all by itself here in my garage. Apparently it thought it was dark. But I guess it does come with some battery charge to it. I'd take my Sawzall or hacksaw from Milwaukee and cut this off just enough to get this on here. Probably cut a little too much off, but either way it's a good solid post. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can't tighten these up. Now we got to put this on here. First thing we have to do is plug it in. It's pretty well easy to do. It only fits one way. There you have it. And you just jam the wires back up in there. And that's all that takes. Yeah, we got it. There. I think we got it. I don't think it's going anywhere anyway. There. Now it's tight. Let's get this bottom one. There. Now it's all tight. Now we got to adjust this just a little bit. So we get the most of the sun for the whole day. Sun's going down. Well, the sun's going down just I guess a little bit. It's later in the afternoon, so it should charge this up, and we can test it out tonight once it gets dark. But we'll go ahead and let this charge up for this panel and see how it operates. Got a good hot sun, no clouds, so we should charge it up and see if it works. Then I'll do my review afterwards. Now, I didn't read the directions entirely, but if you look, you see that red LED right there. I'm assuming that when the battery in this unit is charged, it changes to green. So right now it's charging and blinking with one blinking red. So that tells me there's some charging going on right there. If you watch it, there is some charging going on. So we'll see if it turns green before the sun sets. A couple things to note. If you put it in the auto function, then it will reduce the brightness by 10% every hour. So for every hour it runs, it reduces by 10%. I guess that is an attempt to maintain light throughout the night, and depending on the length of the darkness is how it's going to work out. Or you can just set it for a 3-hour, a 5-hour, 8-hour run, and then the M here is the solar light adjusts the brightness according to the actual battery power. So sort of gives you some options. And then you got a soft light mode and a super bright mode, and then you can adjust the brightness up and down. And the M is essentially the power saving mode, and then you turn it on and turn it off. That's pretty simple. It does not say anywhere that I've read so far about the charging and the red light that's flashing or anything like that. I see nothing in the instructions so far. I don't see anything so far on here. Nothing to say when it's fully charged. So we're going to guess that the LED turns green, but there's absolutely nothing else on these directions. Now apparently if you register this, then you get a lifetime warranty. And the products can be replaced free within 3 years after sale if it cannot be used due to quality problems, broken for pull, fall off piece, or by piece or piece of printing. Whatever, that's Chinese English for you. Within the warranty period, if under usage of instruction sheet, any product broken or damaged, we will offer repair service or replace for free. Besides, warranties will continue to provide lifelong maintenance services, mainly for the power supply and some core components. Any problems in the after-sales service, please contact our agents directly. I'm guessing they're warranting the battery, and the components, LEDs burning out and things like that. So might be worth registering. They do have an install video of their own. Mine is more to the point that as a DIYer, yeah, those nuts trying to bolt that on there, I don't know what kind of fingers they got, but that was definitely a small space. Now this is the light with it off, and this is the backyard. Probably can't hardly see anything, but we'll look at it again once I turn the light on. Now this is from the corner of my yard, looking at my house and my backyard before I turn the light on. This is all the light that I have. Now this is the light going on. There we go. That's how bright it is. And this is what it looks like. Again, with the light on, I turned it on to auto. And this is what you see in the first video. Can't really tell a whole lot, but you do see that there's more light, and that camera probably ain't doing it any justice. Now this is back from the same back corner of my yard. Looking back the same way as before. There we go. That's the light. I like it. The remote, you can see that as you're going. And see, we get up underneath of it, and we can see the remote. Hit it on auto. This is what I got it on. It all works. Not too bad. We'll see how long it lasts, but overall, we got some light. Definitely got some light. What I do like about it is I can be underneath my deck, and with that light shining, it creates a shadow and nobody can see me underneath my deck, because all they get blinded by is the light. There's a reason I did that. Well, it worked as designed. Endured this thunderstorm last night, and it worked. Everything was set up, sort of a makeshift thing here, but that wasn't the purpose. The purpose was to test this thing out to see if it works, and it works perfectly. The one caveat I do have is this right here, where the bracket goes in. Yeah, getting the space, a wrench, and everything else in here, I'm going to say that's a poor design. It's not user friendly, and definitely a problem. Otherwise, everything else went together pretty simply. A little bit off on their spacing here and over here, very, very tight. So that was another issue. Those are the key points. Didn't keep me from putting it together, but it was frustrating because just the design wasn't there. So if they get to make an improvement, I would make an improvement in those areas so it makes it more user friendly. Overall, yeah, I like it. It had plenty of light, but I could only imagine what the brighter ones would do. I may buy a brighter one and put it up on the pole in my backyard that you see behind me there, to light up more of the backyard with a brighter, stronger light. But hey, it's a lot more light than I had before, so at this point, longevity, all that good stuff, I can't tell you a thing how long this thing will last. But as far as everything else goes, this lighting system did perform last night, as you saw in the video, and we'll just leave it at that. Time will tell is all I can say. But that's my experience with the lighting that I just installed, and hopefully it works. We'll see. This is MACT Garage, and I hope that you found this video interesting enough to subscribe and hit the like button. My feet hit the floor today. I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. Band of One's always got some great music, and Mercy Girl has her one-liners.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.